been waiting for this day for a long time. A look at the Pistons starting group. We've got Kate Cunningham, Thompson out there with Duran, and it's Carter in a two-guard. And for Miami, they've got Tyler Hero, Jackson out there with Bam Adebayo, and it's the captain in at the point guard position. Hero outside. Well, there may be a lot of games ahead, but game one of the regular season is always a little extra special, Grant.
Yeah, no question about it. This is a game everyone looks forward to start the season off on the right foot. I can't tell you how huge it is for a team's confidence to get a win on opening night, but it's definitely one everyone is looking forward to.
And Detroit has possession after the basket by Miami.
And the confidence growing from this young guard, Cunningham, dropping in the jumper.
Hero, the pass to the captain. Out to the right wing. Jackson on the wing. Shoots over Duran. Jackson right side. Shoots over Duran. Jackson gets the bucket.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Oh, Carter with the block. They recover it, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Grant, plenty of guys show up to the league, accomplished athletes. Asar Thompson is no exception.
Yeah, I mean, he and his twin brother Amin both possess elite explosiveness, B.A. At 6'7" and a 7-foot wingspan, all the tools to succeed and the work ethic to make it happen.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Thompson, no good on the free throw. Well, Brent, when you look at the Detroit Pistons, a team that has really struggled recently.
Well, that's what youth will do for you. It's really hard to win in this league, and these young guys are learning how to get out and compete on a nightly basis. They are searching for an identity. Hopefully they'll have the health this year to see some of their young talent really take to it and take those strides.
Here's the captain. Duran with a rebound.
Because of his quick reactions, he was able to stay with the opponent and contest the shot.
Talk about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact out
there. Heat on D. Pass to Carter. Cunningham on the wing. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. 4-3. Nails it from three. Cunningham's got his second bucket on the night.
And right now, Cunningham has that shot dialed in.
Here's the captain. Out to the wing. Going inside, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
Pass to Carter. Thompson outside. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Cunningham. And there's the rejection. Now here's Hero. And that misses. That would have put him up. Here's Ryan driving to the basket, and that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, usually Duran is more of a finisher, but being selfless with the ball is a good thing for him in the long run.
And there's the lob, and the dunk by Jackson.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Timeout called, the Pistons. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
They'll face each other 4 times this season. Let's see which team starts off strong.
Yeah, who's going to set the tone here tonight? That'll be something to watch.
All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. Miami in second.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. The rebound by Jackson. Miami trailing. To the paint. Here's Hero. Powered down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
And Tyler's got to love that when he has a chance to rise up.
Cunningham outside. Can't get it to drop. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And they pick up 2. Jackson's got 6 points.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Cunningham. To the wing on the left. Outside Carter. Pass to Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Second chance effort. And that one goes. 3 for 9 for him.
Cade really navigating that pick and roll to perfection.
To the middle. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Ryan. Thompson outside. Ooh, a good look from Carter. Miami grabs the miss. Pass to Adebayo. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And more, Bam Adebayo loves to go with his mid-range shot.
Yeah, he feels like it's getting to that automatic stage when he's at those elbows with that high arcing soft touch that he has, and that high release makes it really tough to stop.
No good on that one. And this summer, one of the Heat's own, Dwayne Wade, inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, Brent.
What an amazing big game performer Dwayne Wade was during his entire career. 13-time All-Star, 3-time champion, and he brought the organization their first title. That just says it right there. Dwayne Wade, the foundation, the rock of the Miami Heat.
And he sinks the second. Talking about the Detroit Pistons. This is a team that has lacked star power recently, Brent.
Well, they've drafted some guys that are still hoping to be potential stars in the league. NBA, there might be a couple guys on that roster right now that can do that. But front office is trying to find somebody where they can put a stake in the ground and say, this is our star, and this is who we're moving forward with.
Here's Adebayo. After the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to the captain.
That is what I'm talking about.
Wow. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And Bam dropping another dime, never shy about sharing the ball.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Cunningham, guarded closely. Here's Ryan. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. For Miami, they've got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. Pass to the captain. Oh, Carter with the block.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Ryan, pounded by Adebayo. That one's good. This game is all even. Ryan's got 8.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
From 12 feet, he squares up and sinks it.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Detroit calls timeout. Well, we always hear about Heat culture. How would you define it, Brent?
Well, I think what they do is just find guys who are hungry. And then they do a great job of starving you during the year. And what I mean by that is just making it competitive. You're going to earn everything you get if you're a member of the Miami Heat, and that includes playing time.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Trailing by 2. The quick look, no good that time.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. So it's Detroit now. After the basket by Miami. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Heat?
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break adds to your total in a hurry.
Down low. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here's Duran. Still no points. Carter on the wing. To win the run. They get it again. Goes back up. And it's finished off by Thompson as he lays it in.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Pass to the captain. Oh, there's the alley.
Oh, incredible. Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome. And here's Cunningham outside. The rebound by Carter.
Well, that's a shot right there. He's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't hit.
Here's the captain. And again, it's Miami converting.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there. Time for some consideration in the blitzing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Now here's Cunningham. 7 points in the game. Shoots from the baseline. Again, the miss by Cunningham.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Back to Jackson. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Pass to Ryan. Stolen by Carter. Here's the captain. He's watched by Cunningham. Here's Ryan. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Well, you look at the length and athleticism of this young Pistons roster, Grant. Quite the foundation.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, those are things you can't teach. So the rate at which this new-look coaching staff develops that will determine just how quickly they can deliver on that innate capability.
Andrew Wiggins checked in for Miami. Powell comes in for Hero. Here's the captain. Give him 8. Powell outside. Pass to Jackson. The 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Here's Ryan. 11 points in the game. Here's Cunningham. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Again, the miss by the Pistons. Miami's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Jackson pass to Powell. And he's going for the oop here. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Ivy outside. Pass to Ryan. Ivy outside. And here's Robinson. 6 to shoot. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Defenses are always in the starter's block to sprint out to Duncan Robinson. Goes out hard, but you can't be reckless or foul him in the act.
Shots. 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3.
Yeah, and there's glimpses of better all-around play from Duncan Robinson. He gets paid to stretch the floor, and he does it well.
Good on the second one. Well, Grant, the pace that the Heat like to play is a little slower compared to other teams.
Yeah, B.A. More methodical, definitely. They don't just jack up shots and run quick plays. They're very patient, and they look for the best scoring option.
And he nails the third. Well, Grant, given the proud history of the Pistons, the teens were an especially rough decade for them.
Yeah, I mean, nothing much went right for them. But I'll say this for Detroit fans, they never give up on their team. It's as faithful a fan base as you'll find. He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Second team foul. Jackson.
And that one falls for Jackson. And so Jackson nails both of them.
A big fellow with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
It's Cunningham with a drive. Basket's good. Cunningham's got 9.
This is such a great use of his ball handling skills and size as Cunningham makes a nice play.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And the dunk by Jackson.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with the detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Here's Cunningham after the basket by Miami. For 3, Robinson. And it's Miami with a rebound. Carter's got 4 rebounds in the game.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Detroit has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Here's Ivy. Here's Ryan. And he converts the layup. He's got 13.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Puts up a deep 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Miami with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. And more NBA action to this. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. 9-point game. And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. Cunningham and Ivy are the backcourt pair. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Ryan in at the 4.
And Bam aptly describes Adebayo's defensive impact. He packs a punch in there.
So for the Pistons, Tobias Harris checked in for Ryan. And it's Carter in for Cunningham. Harris finds Robinson. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
That's his specialty right there. His confidence firing off the catch is remarkable.
Carter against Hero. Adebayo passes to Powell. Now here's Hero. 5 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Mitchell's gotten his first basket of the night. The Pistons trailing. Ivy outside. To the paint. Harris passes to Robinson. On the wing, Ivy. Poke loose. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. All right, now that we have a break, let's take a look at which teams capitalized from the line last season. Miami in second.
This was a good group of free throw shooters last year, something they really worked on in practice. And sometimes that's the coaches calling for it, and oftentimes the players doing it by themselves.
Now here's Ivy. He's scoreless. Over Mitchell. Ivy's shot is off.
and they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them. And what makes Tyler Hero so dangerous, Brent, is his ability to catch fire from range.
Yeah, I would say, Grant, sometimes it's an inferno with Tyler Hero, the way he can get it going. I mean, he can rain down threes. He's got a pull-up game. He can get quickly into double digits.
Here's Carter, and there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
On defense, the Heat. Stewart, the pass to Ivy. Clock at 6. Harris, right side. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Cade Cunningham was the Pistons' #1 overall pick in 2021, but he knows recognition comes with success. He said, nobody will care until you're winning. I think that's the next step for us. We're trying to take that challenge. It's us versus everybody. Brian, the Pistons, a young and scrappy team, are embracing the challenge.
Yes, they are. Thanks, Allie.
And great work by Ivy slipping through the contact. You have to be ready for aggressive defense here in this league.
And he lobs it up.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Detroit calls timeout. And Brent, talking about Davion Mitchell, there's no question this guy has talent.
Yeah, the reputation is all about that defense, the way he's able to get up into guys. But, B.A., there's other contributions that Davion's going to need to make. More consistent from the outside, better decisions with the basketball. And he'll get there.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Outside Carter from outside the arc. Rebound by the Heat.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Powell, the layup off target. The Pistons have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Over Mitchell. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. Carter's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Stolen by Carter. And the Pistons pushing it up now. A nice shot by Ivy.
Oh, elite speed. Ivy will be one of the fastest young players in this league.
Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Back to Mitchell. Ooh, a clear look for Powell. Here's Mr. Moves. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. So, Grant, if you were a GM and you could choose one young player to build around, who would it be?
Wow, that's a great question. I mean, B.A., I think you have to go with Victor Wembanyama. I know he's a young fella. He just got drafted. But the upside is so huge for this young man. His talent, his skill, his size. He is the next iteration of Kevin Durant, in my opinion. And I would go with him. He's got a lot of runway in front of him. A lot of years to get better, get stronger, and to win championships.
Now here's Ivy.
Miami foul. Wade. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Carter from outside.
It's Hero's quickness on defense right now that's helping him to be effective.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Pass to Powell. Launches it. And the Heat, another three.
He drops yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Carter, the pass to Ivy. Back to Carter. Shoots over Hero. Out to Harris. And here's Carter. Fires in the triple. Carter's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, Duncan not only moves himself, he moves the ball quite well.
Now Hero. He's got 9. Outside Mitchell. And he's going for the lob. Hammers the lob through.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Ivy against Mitchell. Outside Robinson. Back to Ivy. Shot clock at 6. Top of the key. Jump shot. Ivy's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Pass to Mr. Moves. Back to Mitchell. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Mitchell's gotten his 2nd bucket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Ivy passes to Harris. And it's all from 3-point range.
So disruptive defensively out beyond the arc.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Outside Mitchell puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Carter. For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 14 in the 2nd quarter. Here's Robinson. Man, that one's good.
Duncan Robinson.
Robinson's got 7.
Well, Duncan Robinson finishing through contact and putting his body in the mix.
Carter against Hero. Outside Mitchell. To the inside. Tries again. And Adebayo with the nice bucket inside. Adebayo's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Ivy. Missed it. 3 for 6 now. Miami's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the 2nd. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Adebayo on the inside knows he has to go up hard. He's going to forces the D to do it that time.
Adebayo.
Free throw's good. Adebayo.
Hard to tell coming out of college what it was that Bam Adebayo was going to hang his hat on offensively. But for sure, you knew relentless effort was going to be part of his game.
The Pistons making a switch here. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Ryan comes in for Tobias Harris. Thompson, he's checked in for Robinson. And Cunningham subbed in for Ivy. And both free throws good for Adebayo.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Cunningham passes to Big Smooth. Here's Carter from downtown. The captain with a rebound. The captain's got 4 rebounds now.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Back to Thompson. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Let's hear it once again for your Heat dancers. Get loud!
Here's the captain. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Hero. Now here's Carter for 3. On target from range. Carter's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 9. Can't cash it in from close range.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Now at the line, Jackson.
And that one falls for Jackson.
Their focus is sharp tonight. You can see it at the free throw line, shooting almost 90% from there.
Thompson scanning the floor. Here's Carter. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Carter's got 7. Miami has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Here's the captain. He's checked by Carter. And the dunk by Jackson.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Thompson outside. Here's Ryan. Oh, what a finish in traffic. My goodness.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Thompson with a steal. Here's the break. Pushing it up now. And Carter gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists tonight.
They began the play with active defense, and they finished the play with active offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. It was a good possession all the way around.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 9. Throws it up high. Stolen by Jackson. Here's the captain. He's checked by Carter. Hero outside. Jacks up a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Hero's got 6 points in the quarter.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Talk about solid debut games. How about Jalen Duren's intro to the league in 2022?
Yeah, welcome to the NBA. I thought this was supposed to be a step up in competition, right? And Duren goes out there and does it. Double-double on his first outing. And that's how you like to arrive. Announce yourself to the NBA, young fella.
Now here's Cunningham. It doesn't go for him. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Pass to Hero. Back to Jackson. 1:36 left in the first half of this one. Here's Adebayo. Jackson